Yes, today's session is related with create and test a posting validation in SAP S for Hana. And for that purpose, we need to first assign the relevant role, which is configuration expert business process, to the user in order to, because this role will allow to create the validation rule. Basically, for that purpose, we need to locate the user first of all, our current user, and we'll check whether the role is assigned. If it is not assigned, we can add that role to the user. So we can see general ledger accountant and S4C general role is assigned. So it means the configuration expert role for business process configuration is not assigned. So we'll just find the role, and here it is. We'll select the role and press OK, and now it is selected. We'll save it. Once it is saved, so then we need to log out and then log in again, so that we can now create a validation rule. Validation rules are basically useful where we need to introduce the validation to the entities before it is posted. So we want to restrict us by certain rules or preconditions for those entries. Once those are precondition are fulfilled, then only the transaction can be posted. So this is a validation rule. Uh, the validation rules purpose. So what we need to do now, we need to locate the in accounting configuration, manage substitution and validation rules app is there, where we can create a new rule. Just press the create rule button at the top, and then we need to enter the context. Okay, context will be coding block, and event is here coding block, and here we are introducing not a substitution rule but a validation rule. We'll just press a create button. After that, form will be visible where we can name the rule here, and it need to be 20 character at max, and description can be a 40 characters description for this rule. So we can name the rule and then provide the description, which are the mandatory fields here. Then at the bottom you can see the precondition. In the precondition, we need to define whatever the conditions are, and then what validation we are inputting will be at the bottom. So the precondition we need to input here. So the company code value or item is selected here, and the precondition is the company code should be equal to a specific value in the company code. Then only this validation will work. For other company code, we don't want this validation to be effective. We only want for a specific company, which is 101 in this case. Okay, and now the tax amount field, we need to find out. There are two tax amount field here. One I think is at the header level, and the other one is at the sales order item level tax amount field. So actually, the top one is correct. Uh, Tax amount field. Once again, let me select the correct value here. So the tax amount will again go, we'll select the top one, and the tax amount is not empty is the validation condition here. I mean, the validation should be tax amount should always be mandatory. So we'll save and then activate the rule, validation rule. So it will be immediately effective for company code 101 for all the entries. So that's it. Thank you very much for watching the video.